The following recording is one of the 38 workshops presented by and for members of the Adult Children of Alcoholics Fellowship at the 7th Annual ACA World Convention held virtually May 21st and 22nd, 2022. The AWC is hosted by the ACA World Service Organization and was made possible through the dedication and energy of ACA members giving service by sharing their experience, strength, and hope. Please visit the adultchildren.org website for more information about ACA, for worldwide ACA meeting listings, or to make a 7th tradition contribution. We hope that you enjoy the following workshop from the 7th Annual ACA World Convention, and the theme was Beyond Mere Survival, Action Coming from Love.
Welcome to the 12:30 Tapping the Subconscious Puppet Show. So I'm MC of today's show. I'm Eriko. And then the instructor, also the demonstrator, Carol. Hi, Carol. All right. So everybody is in, and then I need to ask Erin, the tech person, that can everybody is personally on and off the mute button?
Yeah, it's set up so they can unmute themselves as they like.
Great. Thank you, Erin. That's great.
No problem.
Okay, then let's start with the serenity players. First, let's take one big deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. God, grant me the serenity to accept the people I cannot change, the courage to change the one I can, and the wisdom to know that one is me. Then, first of all, I want to excerpt the first line from the solutions. The solution is to become your own loving parents. That was the whole purpose of this puppet show today. And then I will write down in the chat box the contact information for us in case you guys has any further question, so that we can communicate through the email after the AWC. Now I will let the Carol to zoom into the puppet show. Hi, Carol.
Hi. Would our tech please make this view for everyone, the speaker view, if you can? Otherwise, would people please do that?
Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I think that's on everyone else's end.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, if you will, that way you will see the puppet demonstration. Otherwise, you'll be looking at the little tiny thing there. All right. So the first question I have for everyone is, if you are left-handed, please say yes one at a time, if you can, so that we can get an idea of how many people are left-handed.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All righty. So only one thing to mention to you. If you hold your hand like I'm not being seen as the person talking, what's going on? Be the
We see you.
yeah, but do you see me as the speaker?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
We do.
So if you hold your hand like this when you're writing, like this. Oops, sorry. Even if it's your left hand.
Raise your
Can you
hand
move?
there.
Yeah, great.
Okay. then you will use your, let me get this straight. Yeah, you will use your right hand for your inner child instead of your left. Everyone else uses the left. Only exception for left-handers is if they write like this. Then you just like the right-handers. And that's the way the brain is set up. Anyhow, so most of the time. So that would be your non-dominant hand, in other words. Normally would be the left hand. Does everyone understand that? If not,
Yes.
okay.
Please
All right.
repeat it because I didn't get it.
Want me to do it again?
Yes, please.
If you're left-handed and you write like this with your right hand, I mean your left hand, sorry, no, I'm getting confused. Then you use your right hand for your non-dominant hand. But if you're left-handed and you write like this, or however you basically hold it, I think I've seen this, then you use your left hand for your non-dominant hand. And even I get confused. So if you have a question, you can put it in the chat.
We will explain when we using the socks and then play with the either
Right.
hands. So the Carol's explanation gonna be the more coming up clearly when we start using the socks.
So the reason we do this is we discovered accidentally that getting in touch with the inner child is so much easier with the puppets than with trying to write with your non-dominant hand, because that is very difficult. And I just gave up a long time ago with trying to do that. So when we did the puppet show at our intergroup workshop, it was not only so much faster for the inner child to pop up and talk, it was fun. And so that's why we're doing this today, to give you an idea of what you can do on your own. Actually, I sat here yesterday on my own with my hands in my, well, first of all, we chose which sock my inner child wanted. And she was, these are socks I never wear, but this is her. She wanted this sock. So that's her sock. And I also asked her to help me today because I know she likes attention and I don't necessarily. So anyway, that is that part. And I think now is our demonstration. Unless somebody has questions before.
Okay, I will explain again. What Carol say is if you are left-handed, and then if you are holding a pen, that vertically when you are writing down, that person is brain is switched, like as if you are right-handed person. So whoever holding the pen vertically with left hands, that left hands is your parent. Oh no, your child. And then the other hand will be your parent. Okay, so
I forgot one thing.
okay, go ahead.
While we're doing this and while in between the two demonstrations, please think about what you would like for socks if you haven't done it already. And also find something to cover your face so that the audience doesn't see the face as much as the hands.
Yeah, and then also the audience and also yourself in a future recording purpose. when you're showing your face, the facial expression is in the screen, and then we tend to focus on the face and then not the hands. We have to put the life, the real life into the hands and then not the face, shadow expression. They are the hero and the heroine of that show, not the face, ourselves. So that was the purpose. And then has to trick them, our brain every time we do this. Right then. Okay, so Carol, do you wanna demonstrate first or I should do first?
You were scheduled to do it first.
Okie dokie. So I'm a right-handed. So my right-handed is my mother. Yes, today I still use mother, not the father. It's always your preference. And then how you choose the parents, let's ask your gut's instinct. And then they will tell you the feeling, I feel, yeah, today it's mom or the father. And then I am a girl, I mean the female. That's why I'm bringing my inner child as the female, because the trauma happens. I was young girl, so I bring my child, my girl, my little girl, and then it's gonna be the show. And then again, I'm right now showing you guys the face. But the good things of the laptop, we can just zoom down and then using this. So either using the cover or just tilt it to your laptop and then doing the show. Okay, let's start it how they works today. All right, how I feel. Hey, mom. Yes, dear. I feel kind of yucky, funny feeling on my chest. Oh, that's not so, right? What's happened? I don't know. Mom, I remember. You promised me you're gonna take me to that voice coaching session. That was 6 months ago. And then you didn't take me yet. Oh my God, I totally forgot. I'm so sorry, honey. I know. I really wanted to sing. And then you didn't take me yet. Did you broke my promise? No, honey. Can I be honest with you? Yeah. Well, actually, it was not you. It was all about me. I feel same things, yucky, gunky feeling on my chest. Why, Mom? Well, I wanted to be the singer when I was young. And then I wasn't allowed to do that. So it was really hard to, when I see you say it, it was very sort of hurtful on me. And then I actually neglected to doing so for you. I'm so sorry. Well, that's okay. You have a yucky feeling too. But promise me soon you're gonna take me to that voice coaching, okay? Yes, I promise you. And then meanwhile, let's read, sing together. Two of us at the kitchen. That's a great idea. Okay. That's my story, guys. So I broke the promise, and then I have the yucky feeling too since I was a child. So the solution is I don't need to be set to the, this is my conscious part is analyzing this subconscious dialogue. So I don't need to criticize myself and didn't go to the voice coaching session, but I don't want to set the time as the goal, and then I don't want to criticize again myself. So promise to take myself, my inner child, to that session. But meanwhile, I can just sing solo karaoke time at the kitchen, my house. So that was the meanwhile solution. Long time solution, I will go to that voice coaching session. So that is the type of stuff. And then it's a butterfly showing up. That's really healthy. And then we should do, this is very tricky, that who is the audience. When you choose the audience as your audience with your family members, you don't have so much pressure to yourself, so that the subconscious rising up, the idea is really hard. So finding your little bit distance friends, like ACA friends or friends who you occasionally see. So that's the little bit healthy pressure is rising up. That pressure really catching your subconscious part of your brain. So do you have any question? We will set the 5 minutes quick Q&A for each demonstrators. But later on, we also setting a huge Q&A session at the 1:30. So meanwhile, is there any question to me?
Okay, we have
Oh,
one.
yes. Thank you. Diane.
Yes, thank you. When your puppet is the parent, are you the loving inner parent now, or are you imitating the parent that was traumatizing your inner child?
Oh, thank you. Good question. That it depends on your journey of the healing, where is you are in. So sometimes the critical parents coming up on your show and it's totally okay. That was the momentum you can recognize that your critical mind is still there and they're hurting ourselves. So you can going back that fact and then see that maybe we need the self-care or the grieving process more. And then sometimes my case is still neutral because my mother hands is still have the neglect of the childhood issues she has to deal with, but she tried to be the good mom to my young child, young Eriko. So hopefully eventually she is always listen and then guide and then navigate to my inner child, and then they have the good parents-child relationship. Is that good to
Yes,
answer?
that's great. Yes, thank you. That was very helpful.
Thanks. Okay, let's move to the Carol, and then whoever has that question, please hold it to the 1:30 portion. Thanks. Hey, Carol.
Hello.
Hey, Carol.
Introducing Teo. And hopefully the loving parent. And I have no idea what we're going to say today. I do want to start, though, with saying thank you to my inner child for helping me to stay on topic and target lately. You've been really good to me. Thank you so much. Well, most of the time I'm in charge anyway. And we seem to be having more fun lately. So I really appreciate that you're working so hard to help me to recover from everything we went through from the time I was born. Well, thanks, sweetie. I don't know what to say. It makes me very happy. I know I'm doing a little crying right now, but it makes me very happy to know that it's helping to get us all back together again and get my lovely, happy inner child. So I don't know what else to say today. I think we just about had it, unless, of course, you have something you really want to talk about. Well, I want to show off my socks. I picked them out especially today because you never wear them. And I really love them. And I know they're Christmas, but you know, Christmas is all year long for me. So anyway, see, aren't they pretty? So I think that's it for me, Mom. Well, I just want to know if you're okay with this today, or if this is stressful for you. Oh no, I like to have fun. This is fun. This is fun. I know it's stressful for you though. Yeah, a little bit. But we made it through. And I want to say thank you to the audience. How about you? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. God.
Thank you, Carol.
It always surprises me. It always surprises me. I had absolutely no idea what I was going to say. And I'm really touched. So thank you.
I didn't. I got to.
Tears are good. Tears are good. Oh,
Yeah, so now table is turned to you guys. I'd like to bring the volunteers.
one child.
Oh, hey, Romero. Thank you for coming. Can you please unmute yourself from your computer?
And your video needs to be on.
Yeah, and then video. And you can just tilt it to your laptop screen.
Aha. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
But we can't see
All
you.
right.
Can we see you?
Which is
There we
my
go.
command.
Oh,
There we are.
oh my God.
Oh, we had to have questions and answers.
Oh, but I felt, you need a little bit of time to observe that one. Please don't bring that. If anybody has a question to Carol in terms of her demonstration, please bring to the 1:30 Q&A time. These things happens when you are doing, and then please let yourself momentum. Don't bring anybody right away. To nurture the self, and then that is the momentum of a great self-care time. So, okay, Romero, we are ready. Thank you for
All right.
showing up and then doing for demonstration. I mean the volunteer part.
No problem. My pleasure. Just my inner
I
child's
see,
kind of
I
waking up.
I see that something is coming. Oh my God. Wow. I love it.
You haven't gone out much. What's been going on? We usually go out, buy things. We have fun. We go ride the bike. We go lift weights. We go swimming. You've been in your bed all month long. What's going on, man? Sometimes I just feel like giving up. And you don't make it any easier. What do you mean I don't make it any easier? I want to have fun. I want to go outside. I want to catch a tan. I want to get some endorphins. I want to live. I understand you and I hear you. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to do these things. I've been feeling kind of low. How about I make a plan? Let's hear it. Okay. 3 days out of the week, we'll go for a bike ride. Can we do more? Can we do every day? Can we do an hour every day? No. Why not? That's too much time. We don't have enough time for that. Let me finish. How about we do 3 45-minute sessions, and then we do some yoga. I like yoga. Can we do the sauna? It's not available right now. Why not? Because we're looking for a job. Do you believe that bullshit? Yes, we need a job. We haven't had a job for the last 2 months. We are borrowing money from our parents because we cannot find a job. Look, it'll be all right. We can go to the library. Library? Okay. We can go to the library. We'll watch a movie or two. We'll hang out with friends. I don't know about that. Why not? You like the friends. It's fun. Get to be around people. We talk. Talk. I like talking to you. I know you like talking to me. I like talking to you too. Well, that's all I want to talk to. I only want to talk to you. Yeah, isolation isn't good for us, buddy. We've been over this. I mean, we get some me time on the bicycle. We get some me time reading. We get some me time watching a movie. We'll just try a little bit. We don't got to go overboard. We can do like at least 2 hours a week. We'll start off slow. Okay. That'll meet our isolation minimum. We'll get to go out, walk, do some yoga, read, healthy activities, connect with people. And we don't got to go overboard with it. Aw, shucks. I love you. I love you too. Ta-da!
Excellent! Ta-da! Great, 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 great. Thank you for doing that. Wow.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I have a really tough time isolating
Oh,
and not being around other individuals. And I too didn't know what was going to be coming out of there. Like I tried to premeditate something, but it just didn't work out that way. And it's something that I struggle with. Communication starts to break down, and I get into a different strange headspace, and my depression kind of takes over me. So being able to kind of break away and just kind of play it out, it's really helpful for me. And so yeah, appreciate being here and appreciate being of service to you all.
thank
Thank you
you,
so much, Romero.
Romero.
Thank you.
We still
Thank
have the
you.
time.
Thank you for that.
So, is anybody wanting to do the volunteer participator section? And then, even if you don't have the socks with you right now, you can just use the hands, and then you just
We have a volunteer.
great. And then Quinn, thank you for volunteering this.
And Sage is next.
Well, thank you. And thank you so much for this. This is, I was playing around just during the demo and had an amazing experience. So I've got my inner kid, with a yellow glove, and I went to a festival and got this. So this little one really wanted to wear something fancy.
That's good. Great.
And this will be me. I don't have access to another sock right up here. We know so much. We're not doing anything right now. I'm not sure this is going to be okay. I think we should go and do something else. I'm feeling a lot of pressure inside. Oh, sweetie, thank you so much for telling me. That was very courageous. Sounds like you're kind of scared. Sounds like you've got some fear in you. Do you feel it? What do you feel? I feel pressure. I don't feel scared. I just feel pressure. Oh, yeah, I can actually feel you closing down. That's sad. Would you like me to hug you? Do you want some touch? What would be helpful to you? I think I need a hug. Can I hug you with my mouth? Well, yes, sharks hug with their mouths. So you can hug with your mouth. Okay. I think I'm crying. I know. It's okay. All feelings are okay. All feelings are safe here. But I don't know what we're doing next. I know. We don't know what we're doing next, but we know what we're doing now. And right now we are hugging. And I know what to do. I'm right here. I'm learning, I'm healing. But I want to go dancing now. I know. You can dance anytime you want. But you broke your foot. And you had to have surgery. I know. That was days ago. And you can dance anytime you want. And I'm going to take care of the rest. Because yes, I know, we know a lot. And we want to send that out to other people. Because we really care, don't we? We love them. Is that why it hurts so much? Sometimes. Sometimes it feels lonely because we love them, and that hurts. And sometimes we can't give what we want, and that hurts. But if I know. And it's okay to come up with all of those things to tell me how much you love other people. And now I'm here to love you. And I'm here because you don't have to be the one to figure it out anymore. I'm going to figure it out for you. And you can tell me what's going on, because you telling me gives me the information I need to then hear you more and come closer to you more. That sounds really boring. That sounds really boring to you. I feel very small. I know. And our lives have gotten very, very small, and that's okay. How small is a baby? That's pretty small. Yeah. How much care and how much love do you feel when you touch a baby cheek? Oh, that's very small. Yeah. That's what it's like for me being with you. I love being with you, and that is very small and kind of uninteresting. And I want to feel uninteresting to others so that I can feel interesting to you. Because when I don't feel interesting to you, you go seek other people. And sometimes that helps you, and sometimes it doesn't. But I want to grow all the seeds in my garden for us together and with the others who are here. Oh, including them. Yes. Even the higher powers, all of them. That is kind of uninteresting. Yeah. Just like the inside of a seed is very, very small and kind of uninteresting. That's our life right now. And we're healing and we're doing it. I think I might have some more words on this later. I know. And that's why I listen to you often. Because I like hearing you. I like knowing what you have to say. And it helps me then know how to integrate even more. That means come together. So we're together. I like being together. I do too. I like it when you're complicated. And that helps me love you even more colorfully. And that's the end. Thank you very much. And thank you for the opportunity. This is amazing work. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Queen. How did you feel? And then what's your surprise or discovery?
Thank you. What I'm feeling is a different kind of relief and a different kind of connection with those inner kids. I love having the image and actually being able to see what's happening right here and right now within me as well as in this hand. The other thing that was surprising was how much personality my hand was able to express. Even just little shifts in my fingers. And that was surprising. A lot of times when I'm with my inner kids, I feel them and I see them as a whole person, but I don't see their expressions. And this was very intimate. It's a much different experience feeling. So thank you so much. This is such a tool. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. So next person is Sage. Please come in.
Hello.
Hello.
This is James. I see it's backward. Reverse, it's Los Angeles, and this is my parent. We're gonna call him James. That's actually not my real name. My real name is Sage, and I'm choosing this sock to represent my inner child. It's green, which is his favorite color. This James guy is kind of a protector. He's kind of the liaison in the world, keeping Sage safe, keeping him guarded and protected. So we're going to play a little skit from this morning. So let me just pull this down a little bit now that I've made my introduction, and then put these guys on. Ooh. James, are you there? Good morning. Again, come on up. Come and say hi. Hi. So I haven't seen you all morning. What's going on? I noticed you got up early, but went right back to bed. Is there something going on today that's unusual? Yeah. Yeah, this morning, I was feeling scared. I was feeling scared. Why were you scared? What was happening? Well, last night we got a lot of snow, and it seemed like such a beautiful thing. It was so fun to watch and see it come falling down. And I wondered if it would be very much, because we have been very dry here. But then I went to bed and I heard the heat come on at 6 in the morning, and then it went very, very quiet. Do you know what happened? Yeah, I think the power went out. The power went out. The power did go out. But why would that scare you? You've lived in many, many places, like in Alaska, and the power would go out many, many times. Well, I know, but the power went out for a long time. And I've been hearing some very, very bad things on the radio, some very scary things about what's going on in the world. And I started to wonder if this might be the beginning of the end. I sure understand that. I mean, I try to protect you from the things that are happening out there. I try to keep you focusing on the beauty that's out there instead of all the horrible things, of which there's not really very, very many, but there are some terrible things. And what were you feeling toward the end of this morning? Well, I wondered if the bill was paid. This is a strange place. Don't really know very much about what goes on up here. I'm in a very big city, but in the northwest corner. It's an unincorporated part of town. And I wondered if any of the other neighbors were experiencing what we were experiencing. Well, did you notice your phone said that there was no internet anywhere? There's no signal. So your neighbors were also in the same boat. So it wasn't like this was very unique and it was a little bit alarming. I understand that. But it wasn't like it was unique to us. So it wasn't something that you could do or have any control over. So it was important just to accept that our morning would be without coffee, without internet, without Zoom, without heat, without lights. I'm sorry to laugh. But you have been in that circumstance before. I hope that you know that no matter what happens in the world, you will always be okay because you have all of what you need, just where you are. So I hope that this wasn't too scary, but I hope that maybe I can help to explain or help you understand that some of the things that are happening out there are more than any of us individually can do. So we all must work together. So I will protect you and help you through difficult times like this. And just realize that just like this morning when the power went out for 4 hours, that it's only temporary and it's only now. And now changes all the time. Okay? Okay, thank you, James. All right, I will see you later this morning. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sage. Why are you laughing? Tell us.
I wish I knew, because I am scared. I was scared, and I can't comfort myself in a situation like this because honestly, you know, I know there's only so much I can do in my world, but there's a lot I can't do. And the laughter comes from true terror. I hear things on the radio and there's nothing I can do, like the stock market crashing and inflation going up. And I've lived through periods like that, like the 70s. And it's like, well, I made it through that okay. And I lost a lot of money in the stock market. It's upset me greatly. So let's be honest with you, Eriko. My adult is struggling right now to pacify my child because I can't promise safety. I can't promise stability. It's a chaotic world, and I'm a little bit perplexed about what to do. So thanks for your attention.
Thank you for your
Thank you, Sage.
up-to-date momentum of yourself and then showing us. Okay, Julian, you are the last person for this section. Please come and then show us.
Okay, wait. I just put this together. I don't have to work. Hi, my name is Julian. I live in the United States, but I'm going to go over to England and see my mother. So, bye. I'm getting on the plane now. Zoom! Oh, here I am in England. Where's my mom? Where's my mom? Oh, is that my mom? Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Hello, Julian. Oh, it's good to see you. Oh, you come to see me in England? Yes, Mom, I come to see you in England. You know, Mom, my American mom, she never talked to me. She never, ever talks to me. Oh, Julia. Thank you, Mom. I'm so glad to see you. I know you always used to talk to me. I know you did. I wish you were still alive, Mom. I wish I knew. I wish you were still my mom. Julian, don't forget, you can always remember me. I know. Yes, Mom, I want to remember you. Help me. I pray every day that I can remember you. Well, Julian, now that you're here, what would you like to do? Oh, can we go to the beach, Mom? I want to go to the beach. Yes, come along, Julian. We'll go to the beach. Okay, Mom. Yes. Let's go to the beach. So we're going to the beach. I'm so glad I came. Yes, we're going to the beach now. Bye. We're going to the beach. Me and my mom.
Julian. Okay, let him. Thank you for your performance. Lots of crying, even the audience. It happens that because of we are the energy species, so that the actor's emotion is directly hits us and then resonates into the things we still unresolved issue inside. So that, like I cried with this, it without any the circumstance relationship that was not matching my feeling inside. The left it feeling is resonated to his feeling. So I just cried. So these things happens too. And then one more good things is that for doing this puppet show, no story prep. Don't think about the doing before you do it. actually doing it, because it must be spontaneous plot. That's why the subconscious was shaking, and then that brings the true part of the yourself. If you are prepared, what do you say, what's the storylines, it's all about the conscious part, and then that blocks you to go into the subconscious. So please be spontaneous plot. Okay, we have 10 more minutes before the question and A. So is any one person, please, can you raise the hands and then show us your story? Tanya, thanks.
Hi, yeah, this is really difficult. I'm new to ACA, but I've been inspired by what people are saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guess I'll go this.
Works.
This is my inner child. She likes this sock. She just found it in the closet. And she was like, wow, we have a whole bunch of socks. And this is my critical parent. And she's always telling me I'm no good and that I have to try harder. And it makes me sad because I'm trying really hard to get better. I just want her to love me and give me a hug and tell me that it's okay. And I'm afraid of her. She's starting to say she's sorry, the critical parent. She just didn't have the tools to raise me right. And she does love me too. And she's with me and watching me from heaven. Can I give you a hug? Of course. How did that feel? It really helped a lot. I want to do this more, and I want to get to know my kids and my mom. I want to learn to practice love instead of putting myself down. I'm putting you down, and I want to stop putting you down. We have lots of friends that can help us with this, and you took a big step by coming and doing this puppet show. It's gonna be okay.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me a safe place.
Yes, let's everybody take 3 big deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale from the mouth. Inhale. Exhale from the mouth. The last one. Inhale. Exhale from the mouth. No matter how many years or how many days in an ACA program, we are forever do the grieving process until we die in the bed. Just to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And then this is a great practice. And then this is my just guess. If you try to do it by yourself, it's not gonna work because of the subconscious is not coming. This type of multiple audience and then not so relaxed friend the people such as not the family member, so that the subconscious is shaking and then coming up. A certain amount of the pressure is necessary to bringing up. So try to be yourself. It might be not gonna work. So please bring the at least three other friends and then do it. And then these are the great for the for fellowship time after the meeting. So the meeting already few people are in a location or the Zoom, and then just to bring the socks and then do each of that. So each meeting we have the grieving process. That'd be great. So that was just my idea. So thank you, Tanya. How you feel? How you feel?
Feel okay. I'm confused. I feel like you think I did it wrong based on what you said. Oh, okay. See, my brain tells me other things.
Yeah, because of the conscious mind and then the merged subconscious is sort of right now next to each other, so its confusion is very normal. And then this is no such a right way or the wrong way or the bad way. It's always right in your mind. So yeah.
Thank you.
So more
That
we
helps.
do, and then every time different parents, different kids are showing up, because my counselor one time told them that there was just 500 different critical parents. Criticism is in the mind, so we have to bring up each time.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel better.
Great. Yeah. Please do some self-care after the meeting. Maybe taking an Epsom salt bath or go walk to the nature, because nature's energy is really heals, calms us down, and then grounding is necessary after the floating mind. So yeah, that was the recommendation.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Tanya. All right, then now move it to the question and answer part. Is any question? Anything is okay. Such as, hi, Eriko, where did you buy your cute shirt?
Ella was.
Ella, hi, Ella.
Hi there. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, this is so powerful. I missed the first couple minutes, and I'm not understanding. Is it the loving parent that is in the one? It's the inner child, and then the loving parent, or the inner critic. It can be either or.
Oh, sorry, I sort of lost your question.
She wants to know if it's the inner critic or the inner parent or who is showing up, and it's
that's totally okay. Whoever showing up is that moment of our conscious and the subconscious, our subconscious part of the us. So no criticism, again, no criticism, just to let them out and then observing yourself. Oh, that's showing up. Okay, I need self-care after this. Or the good example of the Tanya, sorry to cross talk ish, but at the end, Tanya as critical parents actually realize and then find out I'm sorry, I was not a good parents, and then she gave the child hug. That was also happening while you are doing. It is sort of a self EMDR Tanya was doing. EMDR is basically tapping and then going through the bad story, and then at the end, our mind changed the scenery or bring the solution. That was the EMDR does. And then Tanya was naturally, unconsciously knowing anything about probably EMDR, but she was doing that. So every time it's surprise. And then even the main parents showing up, there is a meant to be why she's or he still there. And then you can take a look. And then how to taking care of your child. Because it's so-called reparenting, right? So many workbook is on the website, and then we still don't know how to exactly taking care of inner child, how to behave our critical parents. So sorry, my answer is a little bit off probably, but hopefully you got it, some idea. All right,
Can I do a follow-up on that? Are there,
all right.
are there any meetings where this is happening, or we need to go and find our own group to do this?
No, you don't need to be dig in. It's just simple things. Again, when critical parents is showing up, that means still you need a grieving process, lots of grieving process. So crying for the inner child, self-care, self-nurture, and the self-love, and then taking care of your body first. We tend to, neglect. If you are hungry, let to give the body the food. So that type of stuff. You don't go deep in terms of the why she's there, what's the reason. So that was not to necessarily process. Is it okay, Ella? I'm not the counselor, so I'm not to probably not to give you that total picture of the answer you wanted.
It's best not to try to analyze it too much anyway. It's all in the right brain mostly, and it's unconscious, and it's our unconscious stuff that's driving us every day. So this gets it out. Diane is next.
Thank you both for bringing this. This is just a really unique way. I'm not much of a writer, but I really like the socks. If I'm hearing you right, did I hear you say that it's not something you could just do by yourself and observing it just yourself, or you do need other people to witness it? I was unclear about that, so that's my question.
I did it yesterday by myself, and we picked out the sock, and together, and it was not as moving and not as deep as today but what I asked her yesterday was to basically to help me because I am shy, and I talked about that today, and so we just went a little deeper into what I started yesterday. In a way, I didn't expect to, but I did. So yeah, the main thing is spontaneity. And if you're too conscious of an audience, it might stifle you a little. But on the other hand, it didn't stifle me today. So I think you can try it both ways. But
just might have to train somebody on the sock therapy.
That's a great. I know.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to add something to that idea. You don't know if it's going to be the critical parent or the loving parent. Anyway, you could put an ugly, old, dirty sock on top of the loving parent, and then take the old ugly sock, or put the old ugly sock on, and then put the loving parent on top of the old ugly sock, and then interchange them. but let the loving parent be the one on top, let the loving parent drown out the old dirty sock or the, stained sock or something. No, we're not going to listen to you. I've got it from here, like somebody else was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So then you could interchange them, like the little devil and the little angel on your shoulders or something of that nature. So you could use the same hand, but you could say, nope, it's my turn now. Nope, you've had enough. We aren't listening to you anymore. And then let your inner loving parent win out.
Yeah, and then throw the dirty sock in the laundry.
Yeah. Say, okay, off with the head.
Sherry's next.
Hi. My question is, how important is it to, I heard you speak, one of you speak about rotating every time you do a puppet show, that you should try to use a different inner parent. What if you just get stuck on one inner parent and that's the one that keeps coming up for you? I mean, do you need to move on to the next one, or do you just stay with that one until it's kind of worked itself out with whatever you're going through?
If it's continue coming the same parents, that means you are at that phase of momentum. You need to clear up the whole chunk. And then when you are, almost done for this chunk, and then the next parents or the, maybe aunts, uncle, grandparents, either side is showing up. So you don't need to be, again, it's conscious choice, right? If you choose, that it's always showing up the same parents. So let's bring my father. That's conscious part, not the subconscious part telling. So the chunk, it's totally okay. And then you should stay with that, whatever it comes. That was that they are saying that to us. So, yeah.
Thank you.
The other thing about that is that that means that you need to work on that other than just at the puppet show. That's something you can focus on and work on.
Carol, you are saying that particular adult.
The critical parent.
Oh, the critical.
I spent a lot of time my first few months in ACA telling my critical parent to shut up, because it's just the tapes from your parents. It's the tapes from your grandfather, your aunt, whatever. It's all those tapes in your brain of what people said to us. And so we need to get rid of them. And, we need to place positive people inside of our heads. So anyway, that's what I did. Thank you. And LL is next.
Yeah, hi. Thank you both, Erica, and thank you, Carol, for this. This is so powerful, and I think this was tried to be asked earlier. Are there any meetings are there any puppet meetings?
Not yet.
Would anyone consider? Okay. Well, may I make a suggestion that perhaps that would be a good meeting format?
Well, and somebody like you could actually start one.
Oh, that's true.
Talk to your inner group and see if they can furnish the Zoom for you. And at this time, unless you can do it in person, actually Zoom is more powerful for this. Honestly.
Is there any literature, any writing, or this is just what you ladies spoke about?
A long time ago, someone, Pam, would you tell her about Pollard? Are you here, Pam?
Pam, from California.
Yeah, hi.
Thanks.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to tell her about what?
Pollard. Was that the wrong name?
Oh, Pollard.
Yeah, John Pollard.
All right. Well, they're back in the day, in the 80s, I guess, the therapists were really pushing inner child. They weren't pushing much for loving parents, unfortunately. But most of us didn't have any affiliation or even connection with our inner child. So a lot of the books that were being written at that point were about inner child. And John Pollard, I think is his first name, Pollard. John Pollard wrote a book that I had, well, Carol has. I don't know if you can hold that book up, Carol.
Yeah, this
You
is
have that?
this is the
Okay. Well, yeah. So that one, you can pick it up on eBay. You can get it at your local library. It has dialogues. I understand they're a little bit stilted. What I do, I don't do puppets because that's too much paraphernalia, and I usually do my inner child work either when I'm waking up in the morning or when I'm going to bed. So, you know, I have developed the inner child voice and the loving parent voice, and I do not, you know, venture off into anything other than loving parent, because that's what we have to train our brain to do, is be our own loving parent. And the more we practice it, the more we become it. You know, fake it till you make it. And you try to project what you think is the loving parent. You know, what would a loving parent say, you know, when I have this problem? So, you know, as far as morning stuff, what I do is I say, you know, this is the day we're going to have. And, you know, these are my adult things I have to do. And, you know, what is it you want to do today? And then we negotiate so that my inner child stays quiet when I have to perform at work or something like that professionally, as opposed to after work, then we can go, you know, Zoom our Ferrari, or as Romero would say, our Bugatti or something like that. I don't know what that car is. You know, and we negotiate to get our needs met and our wants met. And so, in terms of the night, you know, we review our day and say, "Yay, you did good, kid." And you know, kid says, "Yeah, we did. And adult says, "You know, I'm really happy with what we have achieved today." And you know, little kid says, "Yeah, but let's go eat ice cream, or let's go do twirly whirlies down at the local pool, or whatever," you know. And you know, you make promises to your inner kid, but if you make them as a loving parent, you've got to follow through, because if you break those promises, then the inner kid recesses, goes back into the you know, the waiting, the watching. Our inner children were so suppressed when we were children, when we were babies, when we could not fight back, when we could not stand up, when we could not speak and no one would listen to us. So they've been watching us all this time, and they don't trust the adult in us because we've been suppressing them, just like they are the adults around us and the family, dysfunctional family around us did as children. So what we're trying to do in this relationship, is to bring these two and integrate these two together, is the real self, the true self, the inner child, you know, our next to godly self, with the adult that we want to be. So, end of sermonette. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. So Joanne.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joanne, adult child in South Florida. That was so powerful. And I'm doing in a season of really feeling the mourning and the grief of all the sadistic things that happened. And I also have MS, so I have a lot of physical limitations. So I'm really isolated right now. And that was a really powerful way to connect with the inner child's grieving, and also the loving parent being able to comfort the inner child. And I can see this being part of that loving parent check-in that we do, like the fourth step, that could be actually used during the loving parent check-in meetings as part of it. I do one once a week regularly. I might suggest that to do that this week. But and right now I'm just so raw with the grieving in the morning that I just don't have any words. And I'm like on the verge of tears and just don't, want to connect with it because it's just so hard. But this is just really, really, I think, a powerful way to connect with that. And you're right, you can't do it by yourself. That's what makes the parent check-in meeting so powerful, because you actually witness and see how other people are connecting with it and incorporating their loving parent into their world and integrating. And I think this is a powerful tool. And thank you for bringing it.
Thank you, Joanne. Hi, Thomas.
Hi, I'm Thomas. I'm an adult child. Thanks for the demonstration. It was very intimate, and I admire the courage of the participants. And I have a question. Don't you have some bad experiences with it? Or like, isn't it dangerous, or couldn't I be re-traumatized?
No, doesn't. No, Thomas, because of that, it was not the outside trigger. It was happens to the inside, and then without any counselors, tapping section, we don't go to the traumatized section, so we don't re-traumatize with this one. More of it's comfortable section of the subconscious. Still, it's the surface of the subconscious is merging up. More deeper one, it's gonna be the more later coming order with your ACA meeting and the counseling session and the neurofeedback therapy or NET therapy session, and then it's gonna be more deeper. But going to the deep, usually you have to clean up the outer section. So it's not gonna be the re-traumatized or the severely traumatized from this puppet show activities.
Well, and as you could see, it brings up the grief, and that's necessary. We do need to grieve. Grieve is part of our program. It's the beginning of our program. We have to grieve what happened to us, what didn't happen to us, and what we did to ourselves over the years too.
Yeah, in other words, what the Carol say is probably I shouldn't say only, but most of the part, the grieving section is showing up on the hands, and not the traumatized section. And again, like Carol said, we need to just grieving process over and over, and it's so uncountable numbers. So that was our purpose. Thanks, Thomas. Okay, to Javier.
Yes, thank you. I'm Javier in ACA. That was an amazing workshop. I mean, totally mind-blowing. I have problems with my non-dominant handwriting. The intellectual part of me wants to, or even the child wants to interfere. But what I'm thinking is, and this is a question, I like the rag on the head, right? Can I do this in the mirror and maybe put a see-through cloth so that my subconscious, my facial expressions do not interfere with whatever is going on with the puppets? Right. Was that the idea for the rag in the head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And try to get something you can see through, so you could see what you're doing.
Yeah. Of course, it's got to be see-through. Wow, amazing. Thank you so much.
We'll talk at the end about what else you can do with filming yourself, but we'll go on now.
Duncan. Thanks, Javier. Duncan.
Yes, hi, it's Duncan in Santa Barbara, California.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Duncan.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you,
Carol, Pam. people I know. Erico, thanks.
Yeah, long time no see.
I wanted to share about lovely workshop. Thank you for your service here, and thank you to the people who did a demonstration of this. It's powerful. I wanted to share that some of our ACA friends, we have been doing puppet work during fellowship time after meetings sometimes. And it started out with being playful as a way for us to play together. And so we were using stuffed animals and socks and things, and we were being playful with each other. But then some other characters and some other energies came into it sometimes, and people started to process some things and role play some things. I love role playing, even without puppets, where I pretend I'm someone's coworker, and they say the things they wish they could say. Puppet work is like role playing. But yes, it taps into the subconscious more and the inner child more. So I'm curious. We've talked about maybe starting a meeting that involves only puppets can share at the meeting, but we have not started this yet. So this is a cool idea. And some of the people that have been that we've been doing some puppet work with were on this meeting today to get ideas from you. And I totally agree with spontaneity is very important. There can be no planning this out in advance if we want to get to the subconscious and to the inner children and so forth. So thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Duncan.
There's a comment on that, Duncan. Early on in ACA, we had as Pam said, we were really stuck on the inner child more than the parent. And we had an inner child meeting, and believe me, that was not safe. So you do have to have the loving parent there too, not just the inner child.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you all. It's probably 7 minutes before, 8 minutes before the closing. So Carol, can you summarize today's workshop?
I don't know if I can summarize today's workshop. I might let Teo do that. What I did want to say about filming if you work with your puppets is to take your phone or whatever else you can use to, if you have a free Zoom. I don't know if you can do that with just one person, but I think you can, because you have to turn it on to do stuff with it, and film yourself with doing what you're doing, and cover your face, because it really works better, because you're not looking at your own expressions, you're looking at your puppets. And I'm not as expressive with my hands. I have a lot of excuses for that, but anyhow. But I think that's important, and then you can look at it later, because I don't think you're going to remember what you did today. I know it sort of is coming from the subconscious, but it goes right back in there for me, and I'm not really aware at later what I did. So if you can watch yourself, watch the puppets do that and listen to it again, it might help you can see what you need to work on. So I think other than that, I think we've answered all your questions, and that's any last burning desires here to talk about what happened to you today with this? Just no questions, just burning desires.
Good. J9.
Oh, thank you guys so much. Well, I would like Duncan's info to find out about this in-person meeting. And I definitely want to be a part of any kind of a meeting that's doing this. So whoever wants to get together, I don't know who's going to be the point of contact, but let's make it happen.
ccacaig@gmail.com. That's Central Coast ACA IG. CC acaig@gmail.com is our email address. And we are set up today so you can't talk amongst yourselves. So if Duncan will send me that info or us that information at the intergroup, we will get that. And you send a request to that intergroup, we will get you connected.
Great.
Thank you.
Carol, could you just say that again? CC.
CCACAIG. So
I
it's-
will, yeah, I will write down. CC.
Yeah, write it in. Well, they can't.
Thank you.
Right to all. Yeah, thank you. And Ash, I don't know how to pronounce that. The name up there.
Name up there.
Akala.
Oh, Akala, Achala.
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 Okay. You have your hand up.
Yeah, hi. This is Ashala Pat, also known as Esther in some circles. And I'm seeing some familiar faces here that I know from other places, which is nice. I just wanted to thank you. I had a major breakthrough. I've been letting go, just being here. And oh God, I just realized I have this major, and I also want to be part of puppet stuff because I was able to clear a lot of stuff out of my room, just listening and watching. So something shifted in me just being here with you, and I'm just about to cry here because it's been so difficult for me. I mean, just like something major shifted in me, and things are just falling into place. I just really want to thank everybody here. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. So then we will
anybody wants, information about, send us your email, because if we do get a meeting started, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
And any information. We also have a chat. A
Slack.
A Slack channel. So if you want to be on that, we can do something on that with one of the little, thingies. So let us know and we'll see what we can do.
Carol, can you put that email we can send to if we're interested in the puppet meeting?
Yeah, Erico did, I think.
Yeah, I already put
it's
into
in the
chat room. So please check your chat room right now. Yeah, thank you, Erin, too.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's time to closing. And then before we close, that Erin popped up. Exactly, I wanted to say thank you for today's tech support, Erin. Oh, yay. Every time people needs to be, do the show, she automatically bring us for the main flame, and then people easily see the hands because our show is very detail oriented. So thank you, Erin, for supporting this workshop. And then thank you, volunteer people, Ramiro, Queen, Sage, Julian, and then thank you for the lots of questions to us. Sorry, with LL, we have, okay, so, and then thank you for my buddy Carol. It was very moving, the demonstration. I didn't expect it. I turned to be the crying person today's workshop. So thank you. And then let's close the workshop with Serenity Player. Let's take one big breathe before finish. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. God, grant me the serenity.
Grant me the serenity.
The people I cannot change. Courage to change. So that
And the wisdom.
everybody.
Thank you so much. Difference.
Really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Bye.
So supportive and nurturing.
So
Thank you,
great.
guys.
See you next time.
Great meeting. Great
meeting.
Fantastic.
Great meeting.
Thank you,